Hey guys, it's Michelle with Women Who Wow, the premier mentoring and coaching platform for the seriously driven woman entrepreneur. And I am here for another episode of Coaching from the Couch. And today I want to talk with you about some things that I am coaching women entrepreneurs around right now. And part of the many benefits of Women Who Wow includes one-on-one time with me twice a month. And so these members, we get on the call and we just kind of go and talk with them about whatever is top of mind for them, right? And this is what I did all day yesterday, and I was able to talk with a good number of our Women Who Wow members. And there are a couple themes that come up every time I do this, right? It's almost like we're so interconnected that there's always a theme after these one-on-one coaching sessions. And yesterday's themes I wanted to talk with you about. One of them was all around consistency, right? Also, I was coming, I think for the first time ever, live with my actual, this is my natural texture hair and it's quite big, right? So I think sometimes people think I'm lying about the texture of my hair, because I normally have my hair blown out professionally, and that's what people normally see, and or it's in a ponytail from working out or whatever. So this is me, and I wanted to just kind of actually I did not want to, but I did not want to let my natural hair prevent me from going live. I wasn't like looking forward to showing it off or anything like that, to be totally honest, but I didn't want to let it stop me, because two of the things that came up yesterday, one was around consistency. And it's so funny because we tend to trust consistency when it is about like things other than business, right? Consistency with like body goals, right? We know that we're not going to overcome like 3 years of eating like crap and not moving with like 3 months at the gym, right? We know that the key to our body goals is in the consistency, right? Not just the consistency of what we eat, but consistency with regards to our movement and all of that. So we know these things. With regards to marriage, with regards to friendship, with regards to anything else, we sort of accept that consistency is key. And that came up a lot yesterday in coaching with women entrepreneurs. It's like, where are you not being consistent, right? And it's kind of like they know these answers, and sometimes they bring it up to me, but they're just kind of kicking their own butt around it, right? Like, where are you not being consistent enough in your business? And I'll tell you that one of the primary ways that people are not consistent enough in their business is in selling, right? They're not consistent really with a lot of things, but they aren't consistent in selling. And this kind of goes right along with like being consistent with asking for referrals, being consistent with asking for the sale, being consistent with messaging, right? And for some reason, we tend to, we bemoan the feast or famine kind of cycle, and yet we feed right into it, right? So we get a bunch of clients or what have you, or we get enough money, and then we just kind of stop selling, and we stop asking referrals, and we stop doing all the things that got us there, right? And then we get to a famine spot, and all of a sudden we start becoming consistent with what we do, and that brings the money in, and then we like get slack over it, and it starts going back down. So feast or famine is not something that we just can't escape. Our actual behaviors and actions are leading to it and building it every single day, week in and week out. So we don't want to take away from the entire focus on consistency. I always say, like, when you reach some outrageous goal that you set for your business, you will not look back on it and say, I reached this goal because of this like one big break I had or this one moment, right? You are going to be able to look back on that goal and say, you know what? I reached this goal primarily because of what I did every single day. It's the small stuff that you do daily consistently that really makes you, that really, sets you apart in your business, and also really creates the results that you really want. Hey Kim, hey Sierra, glad to have you guys both back. So selling consistently. If you don't have consistent income in your business, you are not selling consistently like you should be, right? This is the bottom line. So another thing that came up yesterday was are you doing what you know to be doing? And in the members group, our focus today on the Entrepreneurial Espresso was focused on doing what you know you need to be doing what you know to do in your business, right? Because there's no real difference results-wise between the woman who knows what she needs to do in her business but doesn't, versus the woman who has no idea and that's why she's not doing what she needs to do. The truth is, a lot of us know what our business requires of us, and for whatever reason, whether it's fear or a lack of failure or a fear of success or whatever, we make up excuses. I don't have the time, or I'm not sure how, or whatever, and we start to not do the things that we absolutely know we need to do. And so all of us are guilty of that. The key really is to tune in every day to figure out what exactly you need to be doing in your business, and keeping that constant eye on business development, right? Because otherwise you are going to have feast or famine. And as long as you are fighting to, feed your family, for lack of a better term, as long as you're fighting to survive in business with that, I'm going to push, I'm getting enough money, and then I'm going to serve, and then I'm not going to sell, and you start creating those merry-go-rounds, which are not fun, between feast and famine. But as long as you're on that track, the survival track, you're never going to thrive in your business. And so that's why I really encourage people to get into the habit of messaging every day, selling every day, taking small little steps every day to create the business and the income that they want, right? And so the other flip side of this, right, is once you're there, once you are bit by bit, day by day, consistency by consistency, when you're doing that and you are, you reach your goal, right? Maybe your first goal or your best goal, or, 6-figure mark or whatever. Once you reach that, the key is you've done it in little micro movements with extreme consistency. The beauty of that is it doesn't take much to keep it going, right? It's like once you get that plate spinning, you don't have to focus on it all the time. You can just kind of tap it every once in a while. And that, by the way, is the freedom that everybody wants, right? That's the freedom that all of us want as women entrepreneurs. We want to be able to live the way we want to live according to our own priorities. We want to be able to fund the lifestyle that we want, and we don't want to trade our lives for it, right? We don't want to trade our every breath for it. This is exactly what Women Who Wow does, right? Is we work with women entrepreneurs who are seriously driven, and they are determined to create success on their own terms, not create success at any cost, right? There's some costs we're not willing to pay. We want business success. We want wild success on our own terms. And that is exactly what the consistency factor really does in your business. And I'll tell you another secret. Like, I'm not here in the position that I'm in, and having shared the stages with the giants that I've shared stages with, and having the media opportunities that I have, and being able to speak where I'm speaking. Like, I'm not doing that because of like a couple big moments or breakthroughs. Not at all. The truth is, I'm here because I refuse to go away, right? There's a lot of people who have kind of shot to fame and fizzled back out and gone back up. But you know what? I have been consistent the whole time. And so in that way, people take notice, because I refuse to be ignored. I refuse to be, shut down. I refuse to give up, right? And so it's a grittiness to me, right, that I needed, especially in those early days. But it also is something that's available to any of us. And frankly, I'm not out there like knocking down doors all the time. I'm just showing up consistently. And because so few people are that consistent, you stand out heads and shoulders above anybody else. Kathy, hey Kathy, says, as always, you're totally on the money. Absolutely on the money, right? We have to keep a constant eye on that. We're not in ministry here. We're not running a nonprofit. We're in business, right? And our business, the business report card, is measured in dollar signs, right? And so we shouldn't be ashamed of this. It shouldn't frustrate us or make us feel like our work is any less like noble or anything like that. Like I was talking to someone the other day about, he said, I'm not trying to be Mother Teresa. It's like, absolutely. But then again, a lot of money went to Mother Teresa, right? And so people kind of ignore that a little bit or not really look into it. That she, through Mother Teresa, millions and millions and millions of dollars came. So anyway, so if you have any questions for me regarding consistency, consistency when selling, how to sell without feeling salesy or without feeling bad about it, or anything else you want me to answer, definitely message me, m.me/Women Who Wow. If you are watching, and some of you watching are not Women Who Wow members, like absolutely outlandish, right? Outrageous you're not a Women Who Wow member. So message me International Women's Day about a special deal to join Women Who Wow. You can message me, m.me/Women Who Wow. I would love to talk with you about joining, no matter how many times I've asked you before, but now is the time. So message me, and I will look forward to talking with you guys a little bit later on. Chandra, I just want to say I love your wedding pictures. It makes me want to get married again, but have the bridesmaid dresses that you had. It was so colorful and so amazing. And so I just really am, I love those pictures you're sharing. And I love it. His happy 11th wedding anniversary to you guys. Chris and I have been planning what we're going to do for our 20th wedding anniversary, and that is coming up, oh my gosh, June 19th. I get confused because of all the kids' birthdays and stuff. So June 19th of 2019, we'll be married 20 years. And so we were really dancing around with the idea of, we haven't ruled it out yet, but the idea of having a great big like vow renewal ceremony and just having like a bang up party and allowing people who've just kind of poured into us as a couple to be there and just to celebrate. Marriage is hard, and a lot of them don't make it, especially when they get married young like Chris and I did. And so so anyway, we thought about that, and then we also thought about maybe doing a one of those wine like trains through Napa Valley in California. He was not actually super pumped about that. We could go back to Jamaica, which is our, that's where we like to go. So anyway, we're going to do something special for our 20th anniversary. So if you guys have any ideas, if we did like a big party, it would be in the Hampton Roads area. So it would be really fun, and I kind of like that idea. But I'm also not that great of a planner, and I don't know. So if you guys have any ideas for us how we could be celebrating our 20th wedding anniversary, we're going to celebrate it somehow anyway, but we're really debating on having like a party or going on a trip, just the two of us. So any feedback on that, I would enjoy hearing. And thank you for sitting through this. I'm a little bit embarrassed now that I went with my natural hair, but I do like it sometimes, right? I do like I like the texture of my hair sometimes. It's definitely different. It allows me the benefit of not having to wash my hair very often. It allows me the benefit of getting a blowout that lasts days and days and days and days. So I can thank my hair texture for that. But it is kind of vulnerable to go live like totally natural like this. So anyway, just a fun time on the Coaching from the Couch episode. And if you want me to cover anything, we only do Coaching from the Couch Monday through Friday. So if you have anything you want to ask me, message me. Don't forget to message me about Women Who Wow, because you need to be part of this group. I will talk with you later on. Bye guys.